Authorities still cannot discover the true identity of this evil beast. Still, the question remains, who is El Diablo?
Hello, 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 good morning, and welcome. You are on the mountain with Rick, and it is time to have some fun. But first, coffee. How y'all doing out there in Twitch land today? Maybe even YouTubeville, wherever you're joining us from. How are you doing? Hope you're having a magnificent day. Let's start off with opening some chesticles. We got 4 for the daily, 1.179 SPS, 12 legendary potion, 0.97 SPS, and 3 copies of Eternal Brune. Awesome. And then, for the Saison, I forgot to take a picture of that, but it's alright. Ooh, 11.5 SPS, alright. Ooh, 422 SPS, alright. 2 Wily Kaioshin, 15 Alchemy Potions, 2.386, 144 Merits, 5.415 SPS, a Chaos Legion pack, 20 Legendary Potions, 8 Coastal Sentries, 4.071 SPS, 2.557, 9 Legendary Potions, 5 Gold Fire Collars. Woohoo! 22 Legendary Potions, 4.878, 57 Merits, 10 Legendary Potions, 3.365 SPS, 15 Alchemy Potions, 8 Alchemy Potions, 21 Alchemy Potions, 3.179, 10 Wily Kaioshins, 2.413, 3.009, 172 Merits, 4.583, 2.062, and 24 Legendary Potions. Fantastic. Overall, not too shabby at all. I like seeing 422 SPS. I like seeing 5 gold copies of any card. Not too shabby at all. I love how X.com actually still redirects to Twitter.com. That's hilarious. Total value 1111. Regulars and golds. BCX took it straight to level 5. I mean, we got a level 7 regular foil, so it really doesn't matter, but I'll take it. Ugh. Alright, 12 copies of Etern and Brune. Yeah, boy, we can level that motherfucker up. What's good, Steven?
It's party time.
It is party fucking time indeed. Yeah, there's a new guy at work that they gotta get trained up, so I'm off tomorrow.
Yeah.
They gotta train him in doing things your way.
Hey, we get to level up Isgall Divorce too. Oh, I guess I should probably open some Gladius chests before I go through and start leveling shit up, right?
No, do it the inefficient way.
Yeah, I mean, that is the story of my life. I'm not actually sure how many chests I can get. I know it's at least one. The real question is, should I open the pack that I got or not?
I opened mine and I got a regular Chaos Dragon.
Oh, nice. Alright, we can do 2 cases. I'm not a huge fan of Chaos Dragon, but you already knew that.
Yeah, it's because is it because of the scatter shot?
It's because of the scatter shot, and I don't have the blast to go with it.
Mm.
Although, like, Chaos Dragon is the one instance where I do support Scattershot because it makes perfect fucking sense for a Chaos Dragon.
Yeah,
Like,
absolutely.
that actually fits. And honestly, even like monsters with Scattershot, I don't particularly mind. Scattershot rule set and Scattershot summoner, I'm not a fan of. Scattershot rule set effectively can, or especially can fuck right the hell off.
Scattershot, Scattershot plus poison on a monster is amazing. That's why that green creature is so good.
Fungus Flanger, yeah. No, I can totally see that also.
Um,
All right, we got 3 rares, 0 chances at Quora, but 3 chances at Katie. Eliza Fox, Orella Abaddon, and Sarius. No Katie. Now, I have not pulled a Katie since I started asking for Katie. Did I lose you?
no, I'm still here. I was
Okay.
just trying to think of something witty to say. And I can't think of anything witty to say.
Happens to the best of us. All right.
Yeah.
Let's hope for a bog standard vanilla pack.
That reminds me, I have ice cream in the freezer.
Nice. We got a boot tops and a stonefish. So that's a good start to the pack. Scavo Hireling. Got a Kelia. And Hunter Jarks. Surprisingly beastly card.
Yeah. Oh, my body and my brain today are just like, I don't want to.
Yeah. Yeah, I get you. I knew that we were planning to go when she got off work and visit some family for some emotional support, recovery from a recent surgery and stuff like that. So we were taking over some of the broth that I made and a bunch of other stuff. And a late birthday gift and whatnot for an uncle. And then we were just planning on spending a little bit of time over there because they had some other things to do this evening. She ended up getting off work earlier than expected, came home, woke me up, so I, didn't really want to get up because still super fucking tired from our long ass morning. And then kind of get up all groggy, whatever, get dressed. We head over there, hang out for a while. That was cool. And then all of a sudden we get invited out because what they were doing for the evening was a birthday dinner for another family member. And so ended up having surprise Kobe tonight.
Nice.
Yeah, which was really cool. So I will probably be busting out some delicious leftovers here after a little bit because I'm hungry again now. But they definitely made sure I wasn't hungry when I left.
Yeah, I'm going to eat ice cream from the tub later.
Nice. Yeah, I'll probably end up doing some of that too.
And then I've got about another liter and a half of water to get through today before I consider myself hydrated.
You actually track it. I like that. I tried to for a little while. Like I have a reminder set and everything like that, and was tracking and my goal was 96 ounces a day, which is I think a gallon and a half. I think 64 ounces to a gallon, and so it's 4 quarts to a gallon. So I think that would equate to roughly 6 liters.
No, 96 fluid ounces is 2.8 liters.
I thought a quart and a liter were roughly the same.
A quart, I think, is an imperial quart is 1.13 liters.
So there's 4 quarts to a gallon. Or is my ounces just off?
I think your ounces are off.
Okay. Well, yeah, since I stopped tracking it, I'm drinking a lot more. And so, like, yeah, there have definitely been days in the kitchen where
a US liquid quart is 940 mil.
Yeah, roughly a liter.
Yeah, so three quarts is 2.8 liters.
Yeah, and so I stopped like actually like punching the ounces in on my watch and shit like that, and I started instead just every time I refill my quart, when I squeeze in a lemon or a lime, I would just leave the rind in there, and so like however many peels I have is however many quarts I went through, and there have definitely been. My average is probably about 4, but there have definitely been a couple of days where I'm at 6 or 7 by the end of the night. And then there are also days where I really need to be at 6 or 7 because it's hot as fuck and we're busy as fuck, but I just don't have the time to get off the line to get a refill, and so it's at 2.
Yeah. Yeah, I've got like a 2 liter jug here, and like a 750 mil. No, a 1 liter like thing. And then in the summertime, I use my chiller flask thing, like my Stanley flask vacuum thing.
Oh yeah, I love my Stanley flask. Yours one of the ones that's it's hot and cold, like it'll keep cold shit cold, but it'll also hot shit hot.
Yep.
Yeah, I remember one time back when I was delivering pizza. It was in Colorado during the winter, and I was delivering pizza. I was also shoveling snow on the other side of the mountain. And so one night I worked through the dinner rush. I closed out the pizza joint, and then I headed over the mountain, and I went and I shoveled snow for the day, and then I drove back over the mountain, and when I got home, I realized that there was still some coffee in my cooler from before I had left to go drive pizzas, and that shit was still warmish.
Yeah.
Like a little bit better than lukewarm. Not hot by any means, but considering the fact that I had worked 2 full days and it had been literally out in the snow the entire fucking time. Well, not out in the snow, but like in my car in the cold the entire time. I was pretty fucking impressed.
The same thing happens when I use mine on photography jobs, where it's like I'll have it in the car will be parked in the sun, and it'll be like, I need some water. You pick up the thing, and it's basically like, this is uncomfortable to hold because it has a metal body. And then you open it, and you take a sip, and you're like, how is this still icy cold?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just, it is physics, but it's kind of like, so technology.
Yeah, exactly. The only bad thing is that they're kind of fragile, and yet somehow still not as fragile as you would expect, because part of the magic inside is glass. And
the one I've got is like, we dropped this out of a plane, and it falls on the ground, and it's fine.
Yeah, and like mine has definitely been through some shit, and I would have expected that glass to be broken, and yet somehow there it isn't.
Yeah.
Like
mine has a lifetime warranty.
Mine probably does somewhere.
It's
somehow,
like along the lines of as long as you, the original purchaser, continues to draw breath, we warrant this product.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course, can I prove that I'm the original purchaser anymore? Hell no.
It is just a little bit cumbersome though, mine, because it's like a 2.3 liter one, so it's large.
Yeah, that sounds bigger than mine. I think mine would probably be because it's definitely more than a quart.
Yeah, I want to get a smaller one. But the problem is I wouldn't really use it because most of my time I'm at home anyway.
Yeah. Mine, I don't actually have the cup part for it anymore, the top part, because I never use that. I just drink straight out of it. And
Yeah,
then
same.
for a while, like I would carry it with me when I was working the job with Ben, where we're doing the fucking deliveries out on the res and whatnot. We weren't supposed to be smoking in the trucks, but we were always smoking in the trucks. And so, like, I just got the bright idea to just start using that as an ashtray. And so, like, I'm sure I probably still have it somewhere, but it has been separated from the thermos itself for a long fucking time, and it will never be used as a cup because it was so thoroughly used as an ashtray. But it was like I don't care because I don't need it as a cup. And then the most recent usage that thermos has seen is like taking broth with me to work or having broth with me here while I'm streaming.
Yeah.
And yeah, honestly, a little too effective a lot of times because I'd be like pouring out the broth and it's still fucking steaming. And it's like, well, that's awesome, but I want to drink it right now. And now I have to wait a couple of minutes. Oh, yeah. So, land August 27th,
Yeah, that was my guess.
August 2027.
The one that I've got, I think, is 2 quart.
Okay. Yeah, mine is probably like a quart and a quarter, a quart plus a cup or so. Because, like, whenever I would put in a quart of broth, it would be not quite full. And I would always be kind of surprised by how much room was left. So I don't think it's actually 2 quarts, but it's probably a quart and a half, quart and a quarter. 5 or 6 cups. I don't know. Doesn't really super matter.
No.
Does its job. That's what matters. It do the job and it do the job good.
Well, they make a growler that's insulated now as well, designed for carbonated stuff.
A growler. I've never heard of that
Yeah.
term and as like a thermos equivalent.
Yeah, but yeah, there's a thermos that is in the shape and fashion of a growler.
Yeah, I'm not understanding the growler term here.
Oh, the growler's like an old school, like mead jug style design.
No, not growth. Growler. Learn to type the word you're actually looking for. Oh, okay. Mead jug. It sounded like you said fucking meat jug.
No.
Yeah, an insulated one of those. That's interesting. And yeah, I had never heard of that referred to as a growler. Obviously, you are correct, and it was my own ignorance at play. But
Because I just went on Amazon and I searched for a vacuum flask and I'm looking at all the results.
so how were your season? Actually, I can just take a look at that myself also.
Yeah, I opened them this morning when I woke up, half groggy, and wasn't really impressed one way or the other. I don't
mean, you
feel
got
like I
4
left enough
BCX
burning
of
impression on
barracks.
me.
That's pretty nice.
Yeah, in 4 different chests.
You got 2 copies of 2 gold foil epics. That's kind of nice. Two packs. Yeah, but out of 80 champ chests, the fact that I did almost double your value in 30 diamonds. Yeah. But it was just that one lucky 422 SPS chest.
420 blaze it.
Right? I'm also surprised that I guess I'm continuously surprised at how low the value on the fucking Chaos Legion packs is.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, I would think that the 2 packs would make up for the difference of 300 SPS. I guess, yeah, the cards not having an assignable value really kind of skews the total value. Because if the cards had a reasonable value assigned, then there is no way I actually beat you in value of rewards. Not with 4 copies of Legendary, 6 epics, 4 of which are gold foil. Like, no, that did not happen. I did not beat that. But yeah, with packs being a buck and change and cards being 0, makes sense in a nonsense kind of way.
Sure. I continue to hate Power BI.
Power VI, is that a program you use for work?
Yeah, BI. That's in business intelligence.
Oh. As in BI.
It's a Microsoft product, and it's just hurts my brain every day. Is that text dynamically set? What the hell? Oh, that's smart. That's super smart.
What's that?
I'm editing a thing that my boss put together, and he's got what looks like buttons as headers on a column, but they're not buttons. They're just text boxes that have data put in there, but the data that's put in there is based on filtered flags. Because on the surface it looks like, hey, that's just a manually typed text box that says name of last month, and the other one says name of current month. But no, it's dynamically generated.
Cool.
There's a reason why he's probably my boss. Oh man, this is like, it's so well put together, but at the same time it's so dodgily put together.
Dodgily, I like that. How so?
I'm impressed. So there's one chart, one table that shows the week on week breakdown, then another one that shows the month-on-month breakdown, but it looks like it's one table, but it's not. It's just one table over the top of another table, and the weekly goes over the top of the monthly, and it hides the names of the months. So it looks like it's a table that transitions from here's our weekly numbers, and then here are the monthly numbers, but it's just one table on top of another table.
It's pretty slick. Pretty fucking slick.
It's like, not even I'm that lazy. I'm going to go compliment him on it.
Yay, I can level helmet. Yeah, I don't think so.
You don't think what?
I've got any more levels.
Ah.
He's alright.
one of the things in this report is volume, and I really want to put a volume knob to it next to it, but it doesn't mean that type of volume. And it also doesn't mean put volume in all caps.
But does it go up to 11?
This one goes up to 11. Spinal Tap is a great film. Sorry, This Is Spinal Tap is a great film.
So was Airheads.
I haven't seen that.
It's pretty good. Oh, fuck. Yahoo won.
It's alright, there's no Gold Kitty left.
Yeah. I'm gonna laugh if he fails to claim it again. I was so happy when he did not claim that one time he won on.
Summer is over.
It's getting close.
No, it's over. It's done as of the update cycle.
Oh, okay. And that'll be... Oh, wait, no, that happened. Wait, then why are they still doing giveaways?
There's still the ability to give away commons in there.
Alright, well, now I guess I'll stop joining. let's start diving through these facets. But yeah, pretty nice rewards overall for you. Congrats.
Yeah, I can't complain about that 220 SPS that'll be coming my way. Oh, shut up, I don't care. Oh, for sakes. I move the whole block of charts as a group. And then it's like, I'm not going to move these two elements.
Yeah, that seems a bit ridiculous.
Or it moves the elements independently of one another, so that they are no longer perfectly aligned. Like, from a layout perspective, this software's a fucking nightmare.
Gotcha.
Like, it has a snap to, like, graph sort of feature, but it just picks arbitrary points based on other arbitrary points.
Oh, yeah, gotta love that. Not a big fan of the automatic snap too on shit. Like, it's a pain in the ass even when dealing with like fucking OBS and whatnot.
It's a pain in the ass even when it's like, hey, would you like auto dot points in a fucking text editor? Okay, so they're clearly different sizes now. Let's go 25 pixels tall, because I can actually define the size of it. Oh, great. Now they're both 25 pixels tall, whereas one was 27 pixels tall, which is why they wouldn't line up. Oh, come on. Why did you change to 24 pixels, you fuckwit?
Good lord.
Okay, now how many pixels tall is this one now? 25. 25. Yeah, they still don't line up. Okay, what is your position? Horizontal position, vertical position. Okay, your vertical position can be 135. And your vertical position can also be set to 135. And now they should line up perfectly, but they still fucking don't.
Wow.
It's like I have mathematically defined your
Existence.
vertical position and your size. What about this one? That can be 25 pixels as well. I just think it's not rendering the colors correctly.
So who gave away the gold foil kitty?
I don't know. I wasn't paying that close attention. All I did was see it mentioned on the town hall.
Incessantly ever since it happened, I'm sure. Sean NFT is the one that won it, I guess, and he's in there now. Really, I'm just wondering who's going to get the 500 free SPS.
Well, it's certainly not me. So I'm fairly sure I was sleeping at the time. Plus, I wouldn't have clicked it anyway. And if you amortize the value of that SPS to the time that the person would have spent waiting on the channel trying to get the giveaway, I don't think it'd be worth very much. But having said that, sense is not something that tends to come with a Splinterlands TV watching obsession.
True. I really wonder what's going to happen with the viewership.
I would make the presumption that it will drop.
What do you think the average is going to be?
40.
And how many commons are there left to give out? Like, how long do you think that's going to last?
No idea. I mean, and if anyone's actually listening to us have this discussion, the great thing about it is by us not doing it, we are perpetually extending the length of the runway.
I disagree. I disagree because they're not buying these cards.
Yeah, true.
These giveaways have, in sum total, cost the company 0.
Unless you want to calculate it as foregone revenue for potential sales that they could have made, which is disingenuous anyway.
Exactly. Like, I don't count that because that is assuming that they could actually sell it. Assuming that anyone would buy a gold foil kitty.
Assuming that it would not have been burnt in the great burninating.
Were cards burnable in that?
No.
I didn't think so.
Would have been interesting if they were.
Yeah, and how they adjudicated it, especially.
It would have been like you can also burn vouchers to burn the equivalent DCCD.
I would say, like, every voucher counts as 1 DEC. I would be fine with vouchers being used in that instance.
It counts as 200.
No, but I'm saying, like, if yeah,
I know, I'm just being a troll.
But this one goes up to 11.
But this voucher gets 11 DEC.
Yeah, I mean, maybe even 10. But yeah, like, it's a problem. Every time they keep fucking using vouchers for everything.
I would prefer if they stopped generating vouchers and gave people time crystals, because time crystals is much more lore efficient. It feels like it has more of a sense of adventure.
But vouchers were in the white paper.
Were they?
I believe so. And I think that's why, like, there has been pushback to changing any kind of anything regarding the dissemination of vouchers. I mean, I could definitely be wrong. It's not like I know a goddamn thing. So.
I don't know anything either.
I've actually passed 3% of the THC wax pool. And this is kind of insane. I did, like, I've got 470 wax in this pool.
When are you going to rug the pool?
Well played.
I also don't know if you saw, but most of the new staking farms are up for Bake Club.
Oh, no, I did not.
So you can stake everything from all the collections into one of them. I did an announcement a few days back, I think. No, I'm still waiting on the final versions of the farms to be released by WaxDAO so that I can have ones that are based on the rarity you get more.
Is it all wax now?
Yes, now it is. And you should be able to go to the pepper steak one and pull everything out now that that one has ended.
I think I already did. But let's just check and make sure. Yeah. Because it would show up here, right? On the show pools with my stake. Even if it's ended. Alright, so now back to WaxDAO. I should be able to find staking. Staking NFTs. No, that's not what I was looking for. Staking NFTs version 2. Jesus fucking ballsack, it is hot in here. Girl ever bake? Okay. That's definitely you.
Yes.
Stakeable NFTs, none.
Yeah, girl ever bake is the one that's broken.
Oh, okay. There is a way, I know because we found it, where I can stake, or like there's a way to get on here where it shows all of your stakeable assets.
I don't know if that works for the V2 pools. But Girl Cupcakes is the one that you probably want to throw everything in, unless you want to go get yourself some Cupcake Queens. There's Cupcake Queens blends that can be developed using existing cards and wax.
Jesus, can't you just fucking scan my wallet for any of these templates, you fucking fuck? God
I
damn.
have none in my wallet anymore, so...
No, not you. I'm on Dehoot Valley right now because I know I have a couple of NFTs from that. Yay, found one. But it's like I have to go through and for each individual template, I have to click scan wallet. And there's a fucking lot of template IDs. Alright, finally down to the bottom. Stake 10 NFTs. Sign, approve. This farm is still being set up. You fuck you guy. You motherfuck you.
Oh, welcome to a shitty walk.
No, I don't want to create. I don't got shit to create. I want to fucking stake my sheet. Oh, you are #1 most popular in girl
Nice.
cupcakes. That's crazy. Congrats.
Yeah. As if you see on the blends page, there's, I can't remember if I discussed this with you, there's cupcake queens that for the common cupcake queens you need to contribute 5 girl cards and 5 wax. Then for the uncommon cupcake queens you need to contribute 8 girls, 1 common cupcake queen, and 8 wax. So each subsequent rarity requires 1 of the former rarity.
Okay.
And how many of the mythic ones have I had blended so far? There's been 2 mythic ones blended of that template, and 3 mythic ones of the other one blended. So some people have gone through the labor of like burning 100 girls to get their mythic queens.
This is so much fucking clicking. Why isn't there just a fucking click all?
Blame Mike from Waxed Out.
Yeah, no, it's definitely not a you thing, but like, honestly, I don't even think I can get... Or wait, is this custodial? Please say yes, so it'll take them out of my wallet.
Uncustodial, all the new ones are.
Fuck.
Yeah, Mike has a lot of work to do on interface stuff. And it makes me want to use Pepper Steak for the other pool.
And it did not deselect the ones I just staked.
Yeah. If you reload the page, it will no longer show you the ones that you just staked.
Okay, perfect.
What's fun about the non-custodial pool is that you can stake the NFTs into that pool, then transfer the NFTs to another account, and still claim the rewards for the period that you had them active on your account. But then they are not staked on the new account that received them. It's all very haphazardly assembled, I feel. I mean, it's great that the functionality is there, but definitely needs some front-end work.
Yeah. Well, I'm currently getting like, I think 300 and some cupcake per day. I wonder how much this is going to increase it to.
Not a lot, because these farms are choked down until I do the maths on how many cupcake I want it to cost for a community bake sale. Because I don't want to get overwhelmed with requests. So I want there to be some mechanism that can be done on the blockchain to do a request, as opposed to people having to DM on Twitter or DM on Thing. I also want to write a very succinct rejection policy if someone requests something that is abhorrent as their commission. And I think that's just going to be along the lines of we reserve the right to refuse any commission for any reason without explanation. And in the event that we do, we will provide you with a refund of any tokens redeemed. Something like that.
Yeah, although...
Because if someone requests something that is inappropriate or illegal,
don't put the reward wording in there. Or don't put the refund in there. You request something truly abhorrent, fuck you, I'm going to keep your shit and you can fuck off.
We will thank you for your donation to the project, and your contributions will be redistributed to the pool.
Yeah.
And just say that this clause is present in order to dissuade anyone from requesting anything that goes against standards of morality or legality.
Yeah, because, I mean, obviously it's not like you're going to be strictly imposing it.
Yeah, but if someone requests, hey, I want a toddler in this format, I'll be like, nope, go to hell. Oh, that's a really good surprising thing. I picked up what I thought was a to-do list off my desk, but it's actually a list of things that I've achieved so far this month.
A to-done list. Nice. That is always better than a to-do list.
Because I thought it was a to-do list at first, but then I realized, no, this is a thing that I'm using to keep track of what I'm doing in the first quarter, so that when it comes like review time for the first quarter, I can go to my boss. Yes, these are all the things that I've done. Unfortunately, my pay increase doesn't take effect until the 1st of September.
It's only out half a month.
Yeah. Annoyingly, it's payday today. Then it's payday again in 2 weeks. So it'll be 6 weeks before I see the first of it.
So do we still expect a massive spike in the price of cards and or DEC when Land 5 actually or Land 1.5 actually is delivered? If
I don't think so. I think perhaps you'll see a small spike in DEC, but it'll be very quickly put back to where it needs to be by whoever dictates wherever it needs to be through either SPS being put to the pyre or people pulling out of liquidity pools and selling.
now the latter part I could see, but do you really think people are going to be burning SPS to keep DEC below peg?
Not below, but at.
Oh, well, yeah. Well, at peg would be a pretty massive fucking increase.
Yeah. But I think, honestly, it won't. People who need the DEC probably have the SPS. They'll just burn the SPS for the DEC that they need instead of buying it from the market potentially.
But that's a really bad idea, even.
Stay there. I mean, it's the if I was in that position, would I rather spend new capital on new DEC that's not in my possession, or would I rather burn something that I already have and treat that like a rebalance?
But I mean, you'd be better off selling your SPS into DEC rather than burning it for DEC.
Yeah.
You're gonna get more DEC that way.
Good point. You see, I'm not very good at maths. It's kind of like selling your beta packs to go buy untamed packs. Or in the current iteration, selling your Chaos Legion packs to buy future Rebellion packs or whatever they're called.
Yeah.
You treat that as a rebalancing. So yeah, I guess you could see people sell some SPS for the DEC that they require. But then that gets to a point, hopefully, where that pushes DEC to peg. And then it kicks off the whole, maybe I should burn SPS instead. Or maybe someone goes, I need this much DEC. They get their liquid SPS ready to go. They go to the market and they go, I'm going to pump it to 20% above peg. Maybe I won't do that. But I think if people are not prepared and they're going to complain about not being prepared, they only have themselves to blame.
Yeah, like I'm not prepared, but I'm not complaining about that. I'm just acknowledging that fact. I will do what I can with my mountain. I will not be touching my swamp. I am glad that land surfing is a thing, so that somebody else can work my swamp and I can profit off of it. Do I expect anybody to do so? No. But if you want to, you are more than welcome to.
We'll see. I did have a thought today that it was like, cool, I'll put all my cards on my land, and then whatever cards I have left over, I'll just sell and not even bother with land surfing.
Yeah, okay.
Because if they're not going to be part of my A team, why are they in my team? But I do suspect that land surfing will be useful for people such as myself in order to obtain a surplus of grain.
Yeah, that makes sense. All right, 278 NFTs.
Come on, you stupid USB-C plug.
And if they're all worth triple not one, that means...
For the time being.
Yeah, that means I'm really not getting much. Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Already calculated. Rewards per payout, 0.219. And that's daily. Okay.
That will change.
I'm actually kind of glad to see numbers that low, because it, if anything, is going to drive up the value of the cupcake that I already have.
See, now you're getting it. Other people are like, but the other pools had heaps more rewards. And my response to them was, those were early pools. Of course, they needed more rewards to incentivize people to go into them. I mean, the alternative is that you get nothing.
Right? Here we go. Assets, stakeable only. I don't know if I even own that one. Did we get that posted? I think so. I already got 5 likes on my latest one.
I'm just being really pissed off at my work laptop right now. The external display port on it is not working.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, you'll have a new one soon.
Yeah. Because if I unplug it from my work laptop and plug it into my personal laptop, it connects to the monitor instantly. But yeah, I find myself jiggling the cable at both ends in order to try and get it to...
Yeah, that's definitely annoying.
Yeah. And they've already replaced the motherboard on this work laptop once already. really don't want to buy a USB-C to HDMI. Okay, let's plug that into my laptop then. Now it's doing nothing in my laptop as well.
So is there any American junk food or whatnot that you particularly enjoyed while you were here that you cannot get there?
It's not necessarily American junk food. It is the Crest cinnamon toothpaste.
Okay.
I don't even know if they still manufacture it.
I remember seeing it. I haven't seen it in a while, but I haven't looked. But I will see what I can do.
Speaking of such things, I see that your parcel is back at Melbourne.
And that also reminds me, I need to order some Ceylon cinnamon from Amazon. Because I ran out of whole cinnamon here, and I'm not paying the fucking grocery store prices for them tiny ass fucking quantities.
Let's see if my HDMI dongle for my other laptop will work. Yeah, that worked almost immediately. Maybe it's the USB-C cable. Maybe it was never the laptop.
Maybe.
Well, I guess I'm gonna go and so there's a place here in Australia called Officeworks. I call them office jerks. Jesus fucking Christ. Technology. Type-C USB cables. No, what I want is a Thunderbolt cable, which is just a fancy USB-C cable. They want $70 for a 1 meter cable.
That seems extreme.
That's rather extortionate. I'm going to double check my cupboard and see if I have others.
That sounds like a good idea.
Sounds like a
If they're trying to fucking extort you like that.
I've got my VI set. I got a really nice USB-C cable to do that wide, but it actually works better wirelessly. So, if I can find that USB-C cable. If it will do the trick. Instead, I'm just depressingly reminded of all the photographic gear I have in the cupboards, which hasn't been used in months. I think the princess is in another castle, in another room. I'll be back.
I always hated Toad until I played him on Mario 2. That motherfucker was so fast. He was actually enjoyable there.
I was right. The princess was in another castle.
Excellent.
Hopefully, this works. If it does, I'll have some cable management to do. And that sucks about this cable is one of the connectors is right angled.
Oh, yeah, I hate that. Like, in the situations where it's useful, it's exactly what you need. That's awesome. But in most situations, it's the worst.
Well, the laptop detected a cable, but then it was like, no signal. Okay. Into the other laptop. The other laptop also says no. So that cable is not to the required spec. See if this one is. This one may be mechanically incompatible.
that's no bueno.
Because the way the plastic molding on the monitor is, prevents this particular right angle plug from going in. Yeah, that doesn't work either. And that's the official freaking Oculus USB-C cable. So that's lovely. I just don't want to spend money.
Understandable. Yeah, I'm going to get my leftovers. I'll be right back.
Okay, I'm going to go with the cables fuck.
Alright, I'm back.
I have 2 new cables to try from my drawer of cables.
I mean, that sounds like a good problem to have, as much as a good problem is still a problem.
Yeah. Okay, that cable doesn't work. This is what I hate about tech sometimes. It's like, yes, this is a USB-C cable, but this only supports this pin out in this fucking arrangement. I'll see it now.
Yeah, remember when the entire point of all of these cable changes was to standardize shit so that the same cable worked for the same thing?
Yeah. The problem is this is DisplayPort over USB-C. See if the cable that came with my iPad works. Nope. It would be foolish to make the assumption that that would work with the Windows computer. It's not. Oh. So I guess I can go get a HDMI cable from my drawer of cables and then have a workaround. Because I have a USB-C to HDMI dongle that I use for my personal laptop.
If it's stupid and it works, it ain't stupid.
But then it's probably not going to work at 4K.
How important is that for your work computer?
Not very.
I didn't think so.
It's more of a if it should, it can. If it can, it should. monitor's like, no signal, sorry.
Oh, you got an apology out of it? That's better than we'll ever do from Splinterlands.
And yeah, plugging it into my personal laptop. It's there. It functions. Why is my work laptop not? Display settings. Um, it's saying that it's detecting the external display. But it's not showing any. Well, the other thing that I could try is doing an HDMI cable and plugging it into that. Yeah, that worked. Cool. I have a functioning second display for the time being.
Awesome.
But it's mirrored. I don't want it to be mirrored. Extend these displays. Keep changes. Okay. Secondary display. Wow, you're doing 4K? Okay.
No, that might be 0K.
Oh, but it's at 30 hertz. Oh, well. It's actually clearer, so I think it was the cable. Well, good news is I don't need to buy a USB-C cable.
Nice.
The bad news is my HDMI cable's not cable managed at all. Because in order to get at the cable management channels for my monitor, I have to unscrew a screw. Am I that lazy though?
A single screw? I don't think so. I mean, maybe right now, but overall.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna screw it. Oh, that's convenient. I have my screwdriver on my desk.
There you go. And 6 pairs of scissors.
No, no pairs of scissors. The question is sort of fucking screw is it? There we go. I got the right bit the first time. Hopefully the new work laptop also has a HDMI output.
I would be rather shocked if it doesn't.
I would be dismayed and outraged. There's some tasks where you just need like 5 hands. This is one of them.
Heard.
It's nice to have a ratcheting screwdriver.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I miss having one.
Bought a cheapie off Amazon.
Ratcheting wrenches are also real nice.
Yeah, I've got a set of those.
Don't want to use them for actually breaking shit loose, but as soon as you do, man, do they come in handy for the rest of the fucking job.
Yeah.
All right, place my Amazon order. Did you end up finishing on the leaderboard?
I don't think so. Don't have any new DC, so probably not.
Makes sense. Certainly the easiest way to know.
It took me like half an hour just to sort out a fucking monitor. But I'm happy because I didn't have to spend any money.
Ah, that is nice.
My other monitors being in because I had to rotate the other one around on its stand.
Ha. The new debate going on in Splinterlands TV. I'll read you one line and you'll know the entire conversation. Deuce Crypto. Of course it should break win streak and cost an energy if you draw. You played a battle and did not win. Streak over, battle played.
That's correct, and that's how it should function.
That is 100% correct. I agree with you and with him as well. But the rest of chat is arguing against it. That if you are on a win streak and you battle and draw, it should not break your win streak. God, there are some stupid people in this fucking community. It's probably coming from the same ones that are trying to turn fleeing into a potential draw from a loss.
Oh, that's...
And Deuce Crypto is not somebody that I actually agree with commonly. But I do love how that's out there. Like, you and I usually agree. Every once in a while, though, no, not at all. Daru and I are kind of 50-50. And Deuce Crypto and I normally don't agree, but every once in a while we do. And it's like those ones where, like, I agree with somebody that I usually don't. That's kind of a point of, you really might want to think about what we're saying here, because
if we're agreeing, is the world still turning?
Exactly.
Where was that message from my boss?
All right. Now my tummy is happy, and it's telling me it's probably time for bed. But first, coffee.
Nice. I'm guessing our absence of Kevin is because his wife probably came home today.
Yes. At least that's what I'm hoping. Because, yeah, I can totally understand having some much needed time with the wifey.
Yeah. My boss, do you know how to navigate the system? Yes. Is it possible to do this? Not within the interface itself, but within its reporting extension, sure. Damn, that's the thing. I wanted to confirm something that I'm seeing in the reporting system. So much fun.
Alrighty, if there is anybody out there in Twitchland or YouTube view, thank you for hanging. Although it would be better if you talked. But either way, I appreciate you. And in the meanwhile, whatever. I've been Rick. You've been on the mountain. It has been a wonderful time, and I will see you tomorrow night. In the meanwhile, keep kicking ass, because